From the home of the Pirates, we're at beautiful PNC Park. MLB The Show has action out of the AL Central. It's the Dominican Republic taking on Puerto Rico. Today, all eyes are on the mound as we've got a pitcher who's been absolutely on fire lately. In fact, in his recent outings, he's been nearly untouchable, Singy.
Oh, you're not kidding, Boog. Opponents have looked lost against this guy, and the way he's pitching, it doesn't look like he's slowing down anytime soon.
First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. Today's starting pitcher, number 25. And Chris, he's hoping for some better fortune moving forward.
Well, I'm looking to see if he can increase the amount of swings and misses and perhaps get more strikeouts, because hitters are batting over 300 against him, and that means guys are getting the barrel to the ball. Exit velocity's got to be pretty good when you have that kind of batting average. So he's going to have to find a way to do something different in this one.
Line drive.
Nice swing and good solid contact. That ball was swollen, but needed a little more lift to get into the outfield gap. Maybe a little more backspin.
So up next, Micah Breeze. 0 for 1 so far. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. He circles the bases. His 44th home run of the season, and they add on. It's 7-0. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that, and that time that ball was hit hard.
Man at first with one gone. Here's Elliot Ramos. Peralta with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Line to left. He can't get there. It's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out. So digging in, Micah Breeze. Singing, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful.
Jose, come on, Jose.
Right through there for a strike.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air. There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Brings it in, and there's 2 away. And as well, lots of pop in that bat. So you combine the slug with really good defense. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Diaz back to work.
That's out the corner.
Diaz, a former All-Star, 28 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. On the ground, out to short. On the run, throw to first, and they get the out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Juan Soto.
Back here in Pittsburgh, and now it's going to be Micah Prees.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And he grounds one back up the middle, whips it to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Isan Diaz
Now
up to
batting,
hit
the
now.
second baseman, Isan Diaz.
Abreu is just one strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
But with this sixth win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around, up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourselves. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.
8-3 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. Welcome, everyone, to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania and gorgeous PNC Park. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Dominican Republic taking on Puerto Rico. Well, Singy, we get to see one of the hottest hitters in the league today. Quite the streak he's riding.
Seriously, Boog, he's been on fire at the plate. A major boost for this team, and I enjoy.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go. And today's starting pitcher, number 27. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. His second home run of the series, and that gives him a lead. It's 1-0. Singy, he's got a nice hitting streak going, and he extends it another game with that swing.
So locked in right now, Boog, and clearly it's not like he's just stringing singles together during this streak. When you're lacking velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home run right there, Manager doesn't have a lot of patience because the velocity's not there to overcome and get the swing and miss.
Batting third.
Base is empty with 2 away. Now Correa up to hit. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That's down. One hops off the wall. Throws to second, and that's a double.
That ball was blasted, Boog, and as broadcasters, we can go weeks without seeing a ball hit 115 miles per hour, which is what StatCast tells us there. Man, he really got the bat through the zone and did not get cheated.
Yeah, that ball was absolutely smoked.
Left fielder, Micah
2 on, 1 out.
Prees.
Micah Prees digs in now. He's already homered in this game. Ground ball, left side. Fair ball. The run scores from third. It's 5-0. The throw in, and he's safe. So it's first and third with 1 down.
Picks himself up at RBI. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Runners in the corners here, 1 away. And now it's Juan Soto. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Jumps, but it's off his glove. In comes the run from third to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. And a run comes in to score. And that extends his hitting streak yet again. This is starting to get pretty interesting, Singy.
Yeah, and the way he's going, it seems like there's no end in sight. This is a guy that no pitcher wants to face right now, especially with runners on base. I mean, he's doing all the little things right, and it just seems like he's in cruise control with the plate.
There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. And it hits the fence. Stop sign goes up at third, and the bases are loaded.
The batter, the center fielder, Julio.
So they're all loaded up. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Grounder might be 2. Lindor, that's 1. Back to first, not in time.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Taking a look at some notable Rookie of the Year candidates this season.
Micah Prees.
Moran back to work. Line drive to short and caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives don't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Swing and a ball hammered left field, and he one-hops the wall. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where he could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at-bat.
Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Freeze.
And it's fouled away.
Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over-aggressive. 5 hits for them on the first pitch alone, so they're swinging and connecting right out of the gates.
Ramos snags it on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there.
Now
He's saving
batting,
extra
center
bases
fielder,
for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Lined, and that's a base hit. The throw to second is offline. Well, he waited until the 7th, but that's the knock that'll extend his hitting streak. Singy, how much does it weigh on your mind when you're coming to the plate in the late innings with a streak going?
Yeah, quite a bit. And a hitter's supposed to say he's only focused on the current at bat. But, man, honestly, it's hard not to know that if you don't come up with the hit, your streak's over. So it's there, at least in the back of your mind.
Come on, Edwin.
Diaz back to work. Freeze stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Swings and misses. And a count 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Foul ball. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
So first and second with 2 outs. Well, now here's Carlos Correa with a chance to hit. Diaz over at second. Castro at first. 2 out of the inning. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco.
2 outs. Bases full. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Garcia is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
The number 7 is such a cool and sort of lucky number. Well, this team has been playing really well, but to win 7 games in a row, there's been some luck and there's been some really good play. I think you get to this point, you start to look at, can we double that? Make it double digits, make it 2 touchdowns, make it 14.
11-0 your final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show has action out of the AL Central. It's the Dominican Republic taking on Puerto Rico. Biggest story coming into this one is what he's been able to do at the plate recently. Absolutely on fire, Singy.
Yeah, he's been terrific, Boog. Has really made this a dangerous team. His bat's been lethal of late, and it's opening up a lot of opportunities for his teammates, too.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. About to get started here, and towing the slab, Seth Lugo. And Singy, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here, and as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it, and I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
And that one fouled off. Prees went deep in his most recent game. And base hit. Guerrero around second, headed for third. Throw comes into third, and they're at the corners with only one out.
The designated hitter, one.
That extends his hitting streak to an even dozen, Singy. Do opposing pitchers start to take notice when a guy's on a roll like this?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. It's not like it changes the scouting report on a guy or anything like that too much, but you're aware of who's swinging the hottest bat, and that's definitely him right now.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. And now, Juan Soto. 2 on, 1 out.
1 ball, 2
In the
strikes.
dirt, nothing happening on the bases, though. One and 2 now. That's to third. Hernandez fires to second for 1. Double play. What a quick killing to end the inning. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to the bottom of the first. No score. Back here at PNC Park, and today's starting pitcher, Sandy Alcantara.
Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
Here's Elliot Ramos. Chris, he's definitely going to finish the year with a new career high in homers. We just don't know how many he's going to hit quite yet. And the 0-2. Swing. A high fly ball will struck left field. That's back there. Tattooed and gone. He sends a rocket to left. His 32nd of the year. And that's how they take the lead. It's 3-0. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. The hard sinker can be a pretty tough pitch because of the late life and movement, but somehow he got the barrel to that pitch, stayed through it. Really nice job of staying on the backside until it was time to transfer that weight. A really nice home run.
Now the left fielder, Micah Prees. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And that's a fair ball. Can't glove it cleanly. Around first, heading for 2. And he's into second with nobody out.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Juan Soto now. Oh, great stop to first. It's there, and that's a great play. One out, runner at second. Ramirez, the next to hit. He's trying for third. Bounce to the right. To first. There to beat him by an eyelash.
Now back, second, Yainer Diaz.
Solo runner at third, 2 men out. Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. Out to short, Lindor. Rolls across the diamond. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. All tied up at 3 apiece. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Lugo back to work.
Hey, got it. Nice.
Back up the middle and a base hit.
But I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Go ahead run on base. Here's Juan Soto. 0 for 2 in this one. Runner on the move. Squirts away a little bit. Blocked by the catcher. And he steals second base without a throw. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're at the top of the 5th. Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Look out. That fastball drilled him.
First base.
That really wasn't a bad pitch at all, but hitters these days just aren't afraid to get up on top of the plate.
Now, Yainer Diaz. Now here's a flare off the bat. Snags it for the second out. First and second, 2 outs. Now it's the shortstop, Nelly De La Cruz. Runner breaks for third. Drill to right, way back there, and that is gone. He'll circle the bases, and they tack on 3. It's 6-3.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
First and second, 1 out. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Micah Prees. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. Now he launches a throw over his head. And this ball's going to wind up out of play. So a big-time costly mistake there. Juan Soto now at the plate.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good.
Runner takes off. High fly ball, right field. Springer there makes the catch. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error, and 1 left on base. To the bottom of the 6th inning. Base is empty,
Now
1 away. Now it's the switch hitting
Micah
outfielder, Micah
Prees.
Prees. He's been a great free agent sign. And that's
Well,
outside.